Hey everyone, today we're going to talk all about some fun cruise news for this week, October 22nd, 2023. Let's go! Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. Today is October 22nd where you are. Where I am, it's October 21st. So I'm recording this yesterday on the last day of our awesome Canada-New England cruise here on the beautiful Norwegian Escape. I'm in a studio cabin here. As you can see, I got my stickers on the inside and the outside of my door. We got a cute little cabin here. This is pretty much the tour. There is a bathroom and a shower over there and a sink right here, and that is it. I'll do a little tour. Of course, coming up in the next few days as we start our vlogs and everything about the cruise. But let's get into the cruise news for the week. Remember, fun and positive news only. Keep it uplifting here. So let's get into it. First story is Villa V residences are set to sail in 2024 in May specifically. It's going to be a 300 ports, right? Yeah, it's 3.5 years. They're going to hit 467 ports. It is going to be pretty incredible. It is a resident ship. They have not picked a ship yet, which is a little concerning, considering it's May of 2024. It's going to leave, but I'm sure they have something going on. They just haven't told anybody yet. It's about $100,000 to do it for 3.5 years. That's a pretty good deal if you really break it down to go on a cruise ship and live on a cruise ship for 3.5 years. They're going to be condos. You are going to have a luxurious lifestyle. Sounds pretty cool. Again, I don't know if I could do 3.5 years on a cruise ship. I don't know if I could do a month on a cruise ship. That would be a lot. I love cruising, but I love to like come home, regroup, do different things, and then jump on a different ship. But being on the same ship for that long, I don't think I could do that. Anywho, sounds really interesting. Next up, really positive news out of Australia this week. They hit $5.63 billion for their economy this year based on cruising. That is pretty incredible. So that's a really fun story there. Next up, another really great piece of news. If you are really interested in green technologies and in cruising being a little more positive for the environment, MSC is the first major cruise line to achieve Green Marine Europe certification. And this was for the MSC Eurybia, which is running on liquid natural gas. They're trying all different things on this ship. They have special paint that's not harmful to the sea floor, a whole bunch of different things. That's really cool. It's good to see that some of the cruise lines are really leaning into that to try to make it a little more environmentally friendly so that you can maybe feel better about going on cruising. And maybe people won't protest at the ports when you get there. Next up, I read a really funny article where they said Margarita at Sea is now competing with Carnival and Royal Caribbean. That's not the case. However, good news is Margaritaville at Sea did purchase a new ship. It is an old Costa ship. They are going to refurb it, and it will become the second in the fleet. I've not been able to get on Margaritaville at Sea yet. I've not heard great things. But all of the trips, it's really difficult to book. Like, they're not available for travel agents, like in our back end. And every time I try to go book it, it's like something doesn't work. So someday we'll get on there, but Margaritaville at Sea is expanding their fleet, which is great for cruising. Next up, really cool story. If you're following the crisis and everything going on in Israel, Royal Caribbean sent over Rhapsody of the Seas, and they rescued a bunch of Americans that were stranded in Israel, which is really, really cool. Royal Caribbean to the rescue there. That is fantastic. Next up, we have cool princess news. So if you've ever been to Italy, there's this like world famous butcher. His name is Dario, let me get his last name correct. Dario Cecchini, I believe is how you pronounce that. But if you go to Italy, he has this amazing restaurant there. He is, like I said, he's the most famous butcher in the world. Does crazy things. He's been all over the internet. It's a really cool thing. Princess is going to have a specialty dining restaurant with him as the lead for it on the new Sun Princess on Deck 9. So that will be very cool if you are into specialty dining and into like really good Michelin star level food. See how that is on Sun Princess. We will be on that ship in 2025. Nassau has really positive news. They've already exceeded their passenger count in 2023 from 2022. That is great. It shows that there is such a high demand for cruising, and everybody's going to. I've been to the Bahamas so many times this year, so it's great. It's great to see. I love what Nassau did with the port. There, my Philly came out on that one, and then they're going to be upgrading the port in Freeport, Grand Bahamas. So that should be positive as well. Next up, TUI has their new ship coming out, the Mein Schiff. Guess what? It is not going to be the Mein Schiff 8 or 7 or 6 or 9. All of those numbers are taken. They are throwing a big curveball, and it's going to be called the Mein Schiff Relax. It is a new class of ships for them. I've, again, not tried TUI. It is a European brand. Again, those are really difficult for us to book as well. I'm going to have to talk to Emma Cruises, try to get on a TUI ship or a P&O ship. I know she's either on or just getting off a P&O ship. So that's really interesting. Would love to try that. And one last piece of cruise news. Seattle has set a record with 1.7 million passengers this season cruising out of Seattle. So cruising is booming right now, which is amazing, especially after the pandemic. If prices would taper off, it'd be even more awesome, so more people can afford to cruise. But that's all great news for this week. Hope everybody had a wonderful week. Again, I apologize. We didn't do the live stream this week. We're working on like dial-up internet here on NCL Escape. It's a shame because everything else has been amazing, but the internet is no bueno. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. Hope your football teams win today. And we hope everybody has a great week. We will talk to y'all next week. Have a good one. Bye. Please subscribe.